Hi Press On, and welcome to your Monday, June 22nd, Stronger Together workout. Your workout for today is a purely running workout where you're going to be scoring your working time only, okay? So how this works is you're gonna have a running clock, and at minute 0 you would take off and do a 1,600 meter run, all right? Once you get back from your 1,600 meter run, whatever time that takes, it should take 10 minutes, no more than 10 minutes to do that. So make sure that if you are not able to complete 1,600 meters in 10 minutes, go out 5 minutes and come back, okay? But once you've completed the 1,600 meter run, you're gonna rest. Then from there, at minute 12, you're gonna do a 1,200 meter run. And again, you're going to rest. At minute 20, you're gonna go out for an 800 meter run. And then at minute 26, you're going to do a 400 meter run. And again, you are only scoring the amount of time it takes you to complete each of those runs. To get you warmed up for your workout today, we're gonna start with some stretching. So you're gonna do 2 rounds of the following movements. There's 4 of them. The first one is a sprinter hamstring stretch. So for the sprinter hamstring stretch, you're going to get down on one knee. You're going to lunge forward. You're basically like a Samson stretch, right? You're reaching up. Then from here, you're gonna shift back, extend the front leg, and get a nice stretch in the hamstring on that front leg. You're gonna rotate through this movement 10 times on each side. After that, we're gonna kind of start to warm up your ankles a little bit. So you're gonna work on sitting down on your heels, okay? So you're gonna sit on your heels with your toes curled under, and you're gonna hold that for 30 seconds. Then you'll put the tops of your feet onto the ground and sit back to get the tops of your feet nice and stretched out. After you do that, you're going to do a stretch for the tops of your feet where you essentially are going to come into a downward dog. This is sometimes easier to do without shoes, but your hands would go onto the mat. From here, you're going to press up out of the tops of your feet and back down to the ground. Press up out of the tops of your feet and back down to the ground. You'll do each of those movements for 30 seconds, okay, and cycle through that. All right, and when you're sitting on your heels, you can even use your hands to help you. Try to push your heels kind of towards each other to just get a better stretch, okay? Once you've gone through those 2 rounds of just working on your feet and your hamstrings a little bit, we're gonna start to warm you up a little bit more for the workout. So you'll do 10 meters, and if you don't have that measured out, it's about like the length of the gym and back. So you guys have a general idea of that. But you're gonna do hurdles. So you're gonna do out to in, right? And you'll go maybe like forward for like 10 to 20 steps, and then do the same thing, reversing the process of in to out. All right, just working on warming up those hips and those hip flexors, okay? After you've completed that, you're gonna do knees to chest on each side, okay? So you'll pull up, right? Reach and grab, pull up, okay? From there, you're gonna go into figure 4. You have 2 options for your figure 4. You can either just grab your foot and pull up. The other option is to do basically like a drummer boy stretch where you put your ankle on your opposite knee, hands up, and sit back. I prefer this one to the other figure 4, the standing one, but it's really your choice. After that, you're gonna do a walking Samson stretch, okay? So, or Samson lunge. So from here, you're gonna step back, lunge, and reach up, step, reach up, right? And just pulling back the entire time. Once you've completed your Samson stretch, you're gonna go into toy soldiers. So for your toy soldiers, you're gonna take your right hand, swing your left leg up to touch your right hand, all right? And then switch sides. And you'll do 10 meters of that. Then you're gonna go into high knees. So for your high knees, keep your hands closed, right? And really just think about driving those knees nice and high, all right? After your high knees, you're gonna go into butt kicks. All right, so butt kicks, again, work on staying upright here, right? Hands can go, protect your butt so you're not kicking it. You're staying nice and upright as you go through those. Once you've completed all of those, you're gonna finish with 2 rounds of dorsiflexion drops, doing about 10 to 20 of them, and a shuttle run. So for your dorsiflexion drops, we've done these plenty of times. Find something to put your feet up on, right? Where your heels are elevated off the ground. You're gonna come up onto your toes and then drive your heels down. Up onto your toes, driving your heels down. After your dorsiflexion drops, you're gonna do shuttle runs. And I only went like 100 meters. In your shuttle run, what I want you to focus on is that pose running. Focus on staying tall with your chest and cycling your feet directly underneath you. Loose hands, right? You don't want really like tight fists when you're running today. You want loose hands. And just think about trying to let your breath guide you in this run, right? So find that rhythm of your breath that works well for you, okay? Especially with the feet cycling underneath too. Don't lean forward. As you get tired today, right, there's that tendency to want to lean forward. You have to fight that. You have to think hips forward, right? And then from there, think about just cycling the feet. That'll help, okay? As a reminder, your workout for today is 4 different running intervals, okay? So you're gonna start with a 1,600 meter run, all right? The goal is 10 minutes to get through that 1,600 meters. With the remaining time, you're gonna not go out for your next run until 12 minutes. You're gonna rest, all right? Then at 12 minutes, you're gonna go out for a 1,200 meter run. So that should take you no more than 8 minutes, really. Actually, no more than 7 or 6 or 7. All right, because usually an 800 meter run, we're capping that at like 5 minutes for you guys, right? So that 1,200 meter run, you're gonna go out, right? Come back, rest with the remaining time. At minute 20, you're gonna go out for an 800 meter run. You should be done with your 800 meter run in 4.5 minutes, okay? And then at minute 26, you're gonna go out for your final run of 400 meters. So there is a rest in here to allow you to maximize your work. You want to be able to push hard in each one of these efforts, all right? And I get that you're gonna be tired at the end of it, but give it your best effort throughout. I know it's hot today, so please, please, please make sure that if you are running alone or today in class, right, please make sure that you have some sort of water, Gatorade, things that are gonna help you to hydrate and really keep you from passing out in this workout, okay? And then the last point that I was just gonna make is, I know that we all kind of, most of us, unless you're Jasmine and Danny, right, or Greg Newber, most of us kind of dread the running, right, and only running. And your mind is going to take over here. Running is a very big mental game. It's really easy to just fight or to have that urge to be like, this is painful, right? You recognize so quickly how painful it is and that you could just walk, right? It's really easy to just walk instead. So you are gonna have to fight for each step as you get tired, all right? Something that I like to do, especially if I'm outside, is I pick a goal of something to get to ahead. So like a visual goal, like I am going to run to that tree. Get to that tree, and when you get to your tree, go to the next, pick another visual goal and get there next, right? And just keep fighting for that as you go through this workout today, okay guys? But again, be safe. Do not push yourself to the point of dying, okay? I'm sorry that the weather's so hot for today's workout, so I apologize for that, but it's the way it is. Final thought is just hydrate, hydrate, hydrate throughout this. So make sure that you have stuff set up somewhere for yourself where you can consistently be in those rests, getting some fluids into your body, okay? For your cool down today, guys, and it's kind of accessory work too, we're going to do 3 rounds, not for time, of flutter kicks, toe touch crunches, and then a heel toe hamstring stretch. So for your flutter kicks, you're gonna do 30 of them, and you can put your hands underneath your butt to kind of support your lower back. You're going to go just legs straight, up and down, keeping a nice tight core and hollow position. After you've completed those, you're gonna go into toe touch crunches. So toe touch crunches, your legs are up, hands come up, and from here you're gonna come up and touch your toes, okay? And you're gonna do 30 of those. After you do those, you're gonna go with a 30-second heel toe hamstring stretch, where one foot is on top of the other. From here, you reach forward, you're gonna hold this for 30 seconds, and then you'll switch sides, 30 seconds on the other side. All right, you're gonna go through 3 rounds of those movements. Make sure that you try to stay as consistent as possible. I know that your core is gonna be pretty smoked after this workout, but just do your best on that, okay guys? If you have any questions about the workout today, please let us know. I did put an alternate WOD in if you do not have any, like if you're too injured to run, if you have issues with your Achilles and things like that, and you prefer not to run today, or the heat is just too much for you, I did put an alternate WOD for you guys to do in the bottom of the screen if you look on Wodify. So make sure you check that out as an alternate for yourself. If you have any questions regarding that, please let me know, and I'll be happy to answer any of the questions. I hope you guys are safe today. If you do this workout, please be safe. Have fun with it as much as possible. Push yourself, all right? And I hope to see you in class, all right? Take care, guys. Bye.